Photoshop CS3 is very customizable. You're able to create your own patterns and your own swatches and all kinds of cool things. But you might not know where they live. They live in a place called the Preset Manager. The Preset Manager is a dialog box which you can access to look at, to change the name of, to save and load all the presets. So I'm going to go and show you where that's located. It's under the Edit menu, and it's right here, the Preset Manager. So let me go ahead and scroll down and show you. This dialog box opens up, and it has all the presets. The presets in here are the ones that come with Photoshop CS3 by default, as well as all the things that you eventually add into it, and unknowingly, by the way. So let me just give you an example. In one lesson, I'm going to show you how to create your own custom pattern, and I have one here. I'm going to double click and show you that this is the VTC logo. So this is a pattern I created. I even named it. With the Preset Manager, I can double click, as you see here, to look at a preset. I can rename it if I want to. And I can also save this set. I can also rename something, and I can delete it. So if I no longer want this logo, I can delete it. I can also look around at the other things in the Preset Manager, such as brushes. I can look at swatches. And what I can do as well is if I don't want a swatch, I can click on a color. I can rename it so I can give it a more appropriate color for whatever project I'm working on, or I can delete that color. Likewise, I can also save a set of colors. I can also load colors. So if someone you're working with has some colors for a character, you can load those swatches. And as you see here, the swatches are in a folder called Presets in your Adobe Photoshop CS3 installation. So here's my Adobe folder, here's my Adobe Photoshop CS3 folder, here's the presets, and here are the color swatches. You see that the extension is ACO. So when someone sends you swatches, make sure that you find that color swatches folder and throw it right on in there so that when you want to load those, you can load those swatches and work with them. So it's very, very convenient. Once again, you can put everything that you create in here as well, including gradients. So you can make your own custom gradients and everything like that. Now you'll notice as well, you can't create those things in here. So if I double click on something, I can't make a gradient here. Only when I create my own gradient can I then save it, and it winds up in the Preset Manager. I'm going to quickly show you something. I'm going to go ahead and click Done, and I'm going to very, very quickly create a pattern. So I'm going to change my color, and once again, don't worry about how I'm doing this because I'm going to show you later on more in depth how this is done. So I'm going to add some noise. Actually, I should fill this with color first. That would be nice. Let me go ahead and fill this layer with some color, and I'm going to put a little bit of noise in there. I'm going to select all, and I'm going to choose Edit, and I'm going to choose Define Pattern. I'm going to call this Noise. I'll click OK, and then when I go to my Preset Manager and I go to my patterns, there it is. I double click, and here's Noise. So once again, you don't create things in the Preset Manager. You literally manage them. You add them, you delete them, and you can save these and give them to other people.